Turn that frown upside down. Sweet dreams.
Did you get everything?
Yep, it's all here. When do we start?
I've made all the necessary adjustments, so we're good to go. As agreed, I'll help you find Kachina's ancient name, and then you return the favor. Go ahead. Yes. After Malko fell, I scoured the battlefield to see what happened. It turned out he wasn't bested by some impossibly powerful foe. He was dragged to his grave by the sheer number of enemies. If I had been there, I would have been able to sense the danger. I could have warned them not to advance. I've always blamed myself for what happened. But when you told me about Kachina, I realized there's a chance Malko might also be alive, fighting for survival in the Night Kingdom.
But that happened several years ago, right? The Pyro Archon said all life with it.
There might... All right, let's get to it. I'll start searching. Make sure you prepare yourselves for battle. As I said, the stone will link the mortal realm to the Night Kingdom.
Look at that golden thing. It must be one of those fragments Vichama mentioned. Let's get closer. Whoa, monsters incoming! Watch out, everyone!
As you wish, Maid Fräulein.
Rain outlines your fate. Cast your worries to the wind.
Loba, get... By royal decree.
No rest.
Time to relax. Sweet dreams. How much longer, Vichama?
Not long! We're getting close!
Vichama!
Quick! Take it! I found Kachina's ancient name. Hang in there, Malko. Just a little longer.
Something's not right. The power of the Abyss is getting stronger.
The Abyss is corroding his body. Vichama,
I should have died 5... I just need a little more time. Please, I'm almost there. Thank you.
Whoa, watch out! The power of the Abyss is strong.
This power.
hanging in there?
Malko... No, what?
We can't wait any longer. Pull him away from the stone, Mualani.
I already tried, but the power of the Abyss has him in a chokehold. It's like he's tied to the stone with an invisible rope.
In that case, get back!
Chaska, wait!
Ouch! What happened just now? It looked like the Spirit Speaker's stone was...
The stone's power was spiraling out of control. The only way to stop it was to destroy it. You were all caught in the shockwave of the explosion. You might feel dizzy for a while, but that's normal.
Give us a heads up next time, will you? You're lucky we managed to dodge it in time.
I thought I said to get back.
Yeah, barely a second before you made it go poof. Not everyone has your reflexes, Chaska. We were this close to getting dragged into the explosion.
Okay.
At least Kachina's ancient name is still in one piece. Vichama!
Vichama!
I couldn't find Malko. Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. From the very beginning, I knew there was a slim chance, but still. And now... it's too late to save him. From the minute he left that day, it was already too late.
Vichama.
I'm sure he's heard an...
Huh? This is...
Hey, Mel.
Not enough to swing a sword, but to say a few last words.
Too bad. No one will get to hear them. I never thought I'd actually die on the...
Guess I have something... Pisak. Maybe you're right. Vichama. I'm so glad you didn't come with us. Don't be sad. Just keep on living. For the both of us.
Was that a memory?
Seems like we were able to salvage something after all.
Of course. But...
A deeper pain.
Malko was always the type to put on a brave face. But in that memory just now, his hands were shaking, and his smile was forced. For all these years,
Vichama.
I'm fine. When you asked, but once allowed to fester, guilt strips us. If I could do it all over again, I would have followed Malko to the front lines no matter that way. Even if the outcome stayed the same, I still would have fought alongside him to the end. There are critical junctures in life, and if you don't seize the chance to act, there's no going back. That's something I had to learn in hindsight. But you're still at the crossroads.
Thank you. I promised I would...
That's good to hear.
Once abyssal corrosion enters the body, a portion will fuse itself to your internal organs. Thanks to him, though, you were only briefly exposed. Just speaking from experience.
Anyway, we've recovered Kachina. Oh, and...
Koichi, are you...
I think you know exactly.
Honestly, it's just... They're back.
Koichi?
Don't play dumb with your own sis. My apologies, everyone. I just need to borrow Tosca for a few minutes. You come with me.
I'll be just a moment.
Who is that?
Koichi, Chaska's younger sister. It's not really my story to tell, but I guess she was afflicted with a rare disease when she was a child, and abandoned in the wild as a result. That strength of will pushed her to survive, but it also planted a seed of conflict within her.
For some reason, Paimon can totally imagine.
Well,
Ah, I remember that. Eventually, she found a way. It sounds like she's still...
that's...
Oh, I get it. No one...
I'm all for your adventure. You need to take risks when you're young, because by the time you're my age, you couldn't attempt something like that even if you wanted to. Better try now than live with regrets later. That's what I say. Still, I can understand where Koichi's coming from. In the end, nobody wants to sit back and let a loved one put their life on the line.
All right, it's just the two of us now. You have 1 minute to explain yourself.
I don't have anything to say. You don't have to approve, but you should know I only do what's necessary.
That attitude is exactly the problem. It's like you don't care. You try to sneak off to the Night Kingdom behind my back and then play it down as if it's just a trip abroad.
Well, technically I am going abroad, right?
Again with the excuses! We agreed, didn't we? There are 4 levels of danger. If it's not something urgent, you can only engage in level 2 danger and below. You can only go up to level 3 if a situation is so dire there's absolutely no... But a trip to the Night Kingdom? If that's not a level 4, I don't know what is! And you were just going to sneak into the place without saying anything!
What do you mean, sneak into the place? I always planned on walking in there with my head held high.
You bought off Uncle Wina, didn't you? He promised me he'd stop you from doing anything dangerous. Oh, it's like he didn't even try.
You feel like he went back on his word. What if I told...
Oh,
This is important.
you don't know that?
All right, whatever. Anything else?
Oh, you... What do you mean, anything else? Why don't you reflect on what you've done and promise me you'll stay put?
Time out. Is this one of our normal arguments or a serious one?
Chaska, does it sound like I'm joking?
Then... you need to know something. What happened to Kachina was partially my fault. I can't leave her there to die. That's not who I am.
But the person you become when you lose control, that's also not who you are.
That's a different issue. You said it yourself. A person is only as good as their morals. If I want to live in Natlan, I need to display qualities that make me worthy of this nation.
I've also told you that...
Sometimes you have to make sacrifices. All right, let's stop this here.
Is that a threat? That sounds like a threat.
Koichi!
So,
Then support me.
so, that's...
You two are something else.
Something you wanted to say?
I know you aren't related by blood, but you two sure are similar.
Really?
You know, I said that very thing to Koichi not too long ago, and she reacted the exact same way, down to the very tone of voice. It's not my place to get involved, but I will say this. Try to spend a little more time with your sister. You're tough. Anytime. All right. If you're done with the Spirit Speaker Stone, you might as well hand it over. According to Kinich, it's an important ceremonial artifact, so it'd be safer to keep it with me.
About that...
If only Tone-Deaf Bard was here, he could have repaired it just like the Holy Liar.
The Spirit Speaker Stone might be 2 stones now.
Huh? I see. Sounds like it was an urgent situation. If someone's life was on the line, then you had no Still, stay safe out there in the night.
We're back! We found Kachina's ancient name, too!
Well, it's fairly complicated. Let me give you the condensed version.
The Fatui again? We can't go anywhere without them causing trouble.
But what if the Fatui finds out you've lost your power? Won't they try to take advantage of the situation?
That's why it has to be our little secret. No one else can know, or we're asking for trouble. Look, I wish I could offer you some sort of consolation, but still.
I can also step in on the Pyro Archon's behalf. There's a limit to what I can accomplish, but I'll help you however I can.
There's no need to be so modest, Dion-san. Your incredible strength has long been a well-known fact. You're the pride of your tribe.
Archon, I'm sorry about before. You have so much on your plate. So much that you have to worry about. But all I could do was focus on my own feelings.
You have nothing to be sorry about. We all get overwhelmed by our emotions, myself included. Your reaction to Kachina's disappearance, well, now that we have Kachina's ancient name, let's go track her down.
What is this place? Hey, isn't that Atea's talisman?
This is where I store all the various mementos.
Whoa. It looks like there are items from every tribe. Collecting them must have taken a lot of effort.
I suppose you could think of it as a hobby of sorts. In Natlan, everyone grows up listening to the stories of heroes. And physical items do a far better job of... Now, I still have some preparations to make for the ceremony, so feel free to take a look around in the meantime. If you're curious about an item, I'm more than willing to tell you about its origins.
Alright, we'll have a look. There are so many.
No, Yamaya is an The tools you the contents of
Ooh, must be something.
grape juice.
Huh?
It's quite tasty, although... The powder still needs some time to settle. So let's... Well...
Yeah, if he does every.
That's right. The item... They demonstrate that
The chick.
most people perceive time as a linear concept, almost like a straight line that can only move forward. But there's also a let's say your journey ended right now. Thinking back on your experience in each exactly, even at the end of your take out a portion of the future. Of course, humanity excels at living in the present. But while the pilgrim only by uniting the people of Natlan across count to come up with such a set of rules. The first Pyro Archon must have possessed. That's correct. At first, he was a mortal man with no special power. After he ascended to the divine throne, he used it to borrow power from the heavens and establish the rules of Natlan. Namely, a framework through which ordinary people can ascend to Archonhood. By holding the pilgrimage, we're able to determine the strongest among us. And when that person ascends to the divine throne, their inner flame will awaken. In addition, the sacred flame will grant them significant knowledge and memory of this land. After all, that's how I came to know everything I just told you.
So, it all comes down to the power of the divine throne and the rules. Wait, is that a family portrait?
Yes, that's my mother, father, younger sister, and the little Saurians we raised. I turned a piece of...
Your sister is... Paimon was having a hard time thinking of an Archon as an ordinary person, but seeing this portrait, it kind of makes sense now. It really doesn't look like there was anything special about you before. Oh, wait, is Paimon allowed to say that?
A little late for that question, don't you think?
Sorry! Paimon's so sorry! Paimon's mouth works faster than her brain sometimes!
It's alright. I'd never get upset over something like that. No matter what others may say, my past is a precious part of my identity. I'm forever proud of the life I used to lead. Becoming the Archon doesn't mean you sever ties with your family. The position my father made the most one time we didn't. My sister, I still remember the.
Wow.
Isn't that what being a family is all about? As the Archon,
Well, what happened after that?
I believe she ended up working as an architect and artist. She built many houses and crafted many. Anyway, place the ancient name up there, and then we'll begin. Surely as the echoes of life resound through ancient name, take us to your fated bearer.
Am I hallucinating again?
Kachina!
Huh? I'm not seeing
It's okay, Kachina. It's just us. We're trying to find a way to bring you back.
Everyone, you have to listen to me. I've been investigating the Night Kingdom this entire I was waiting for... The Wyup saved me, even though it's the Night Kingdom.
Don't Listen to those sounds, Kachina. All you need to do is stay safe and wait for us. We'll be there.
It's okay. I feel so much better now that I've had the chance to talk to you guys. You don't need to worry about me. I've never been strong or special at all, really. So I don't blame anyone for forgetting about me or leaving me behind. Just knowing you care is more than enough. I'll find a way back. You don't have to put yourselves in danger to come rescue me.
You're always like this, Kachina. Now's not the time to act tough. We're coming for you, and that's final. I don't know what lies the Abyss has been feeding you, but I'll tell you something right now. Nobody here sees you as a burden. You're a victor of the Night Warden Wars, a hero of Natlan. All you need to do is wait for us to rescue you, and you'll get all the applause and recognition you deserve.
I don't want you to put...
All you need to do is... No one fights alone. We're not leaving you behind.
Yeah, we're...
Be careful.
Looks like we've lost. This entrance to the Night Kingdom was left behind.
I know.
All right. Then I wish you all the best. I'll tell Koichi to be ready just in case. She's very experienced in dealing with abyssal corruption. That face you just made. Don't tell me you two got into another argument.
No, I just feel bad for creating more work for her.
I'll go with them too, Archon. The more people, the stronger the party.
Thank you so much.
Now that I've lost my power, I won't be able to provide much practical... Eon-san, I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't handle...
That won't happen.
I hope not.
So we're underneath Natlan right now? It looks nothing like Paimon was imagining.
That's because in the distant past, Natlan was home to an incredibly advanced humans only established their own society.
So these are Saurian ruins? Wait, you mean like the elemental sovereigns? They had their own advanced civilization?
Yes, a really long time ago. Very few records have survived until now, so no one really knows what the device.
Not in.
No, it's going to be.
Why are you all laughing like that? It's creeping Paimon out.
It's the pre-adventure excitement.
Of course. I'm eager to get started.
Then let's go.
Seems like the road ends here. How should we get across?
As a professional trainer, I think you could stand to build up your endurance, Paimon.
Professional trainer? Paimon thought you were a warrior from the Collective of Planning.
Well, that goes without saying. But I actually work as a sports coach. I provide professional guidance for many of Natlan's popular sports. And I don't just mean physical training. I design nutrition plans as well.
Ah, so basically no sugar, no soft drinks, no grilled meat.
Yeah.
Those guys look familiar.
We've fought them before. Let's go. Show no mercy.
Out of the frying pan, I summon...
No, my soul!
Nice and spicy. Huh.
Time to relax.
Booba, get them!
No rest for the wicked.
Whoa, the place we need to go seems really high up. I summon thee!
No rest for the wicked.
Midnight Fantastic!
Rain Cutter. Bad dreams be gone.
I summon...
Rain outlines your.
Nice and spicy! Booba, get them!
No rest for the wicked.
I summon...
your worries to the wind!
Eat this! Nice and spicy! Shadow Raven, let night...
Turn that frown. Let me read you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Out of the frying pan! Oz, repeat!
Time to relax. Yachan, Tachan, let's go! Turn that frown upside down.
Nice and spicy!
No rest for the wicked.
This is the final stretch. We just need to climb up, and we'll be there. Nothing to it.
Easy for you to say.
This must be the entrance the Pyro Archon told us about.
Yes. There's something in the depths of this place that feels familiar, yet also foreign.
We actually have to go in there? Okay, Paimon just needs to psych herself up. Don't push her through before she's ready. Hey! You don't have to drag Paimon! You're pulling too hard!
Looks like we made it. This is the Night Kingdom. It looks so... That overflow of energy is probably what trapped Kachina here in the first place.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world...
Paimon's more worried about...
Do you see that patch of light on the ground?
Oh yeah, right in front of us. So that's coming from up there?
Just like I said, our real-world knowledge... If this was the real world, we'd have to climb our way back up to the entrance.
That's it? Right.
So that means all we need to do is find...
Exactly. This
Yeah.
Those are all manifestations of abyssal power. Be careful.
Ghost! A talking ghost!
Calm down. I'm here to help. You're the ones who helped Vichama. Yes, I'm Vichama's friend, Mal. It's like it was... I'm sorry, I can only...
No. We should be the ones apologizing. If the Spirit Speaker Stone hadn't become corrupted by the Abyss, we could have done much more, but we had to destroy...
Of course. Under the power of... Turns out even our regrets were exactly the same.
Whether in triumph...
Exactly. You're looking for a young... I'd like to help her while I'm still in this form, so follow me. Be careful. This place has been severely corroded by the Abyss.
Paimon didn't realize it had gotten this bad.
It's like a seething volcano ready to engulf our world at any moment.
Ouch!
Quick, get back here! You can't... Stick close to me. My power will be able to ward off attacks for the time being. this up. Let's try another route. This way. Not good. More monsters.
We shouldn't waste our time on them.
Nice.
Bad dreams be gone! Time to act.
Oh, Paimon can't see anything!
It's easy to get lost here. Just stick close.
Did you hear that?
What?
Never mind. It...
Don't scare
I heard it too.
What did it...
Doesn't matter.
Paimon just heard it too! Let's keep going. Paimon wants to get out of this place!
We're here, Kachina! Looks like our reunion will have to wait until we take care of the...
Good idea. Here goes!
Rain cutter!
Wings of darkness, come, sever night from day. I summon thee! You're here. You're finally here. Thank you so much. That monster can appear from anywhere. It almost caught me a bunch of times. The YF's power helped keep me hidden, so I just...
Had a girl. You did so well. And most importantly, you weren't hurt.
Should we start heading back then?
Actually, I can't... That was the Pyro Archon's theory as well. Everything we've seen here certainly seems to back it up.
In the Night Kingdom, there are 6 main totem poles representing the Wyab of each tribe. You can think of them like the body of each Wyab. Additional totem poles, there are countless, but if a proxy were to become severely contaminated...
Judging by the current situation... Still, we can't...
I agree. Getting rid of the monster might...
Kachina? What's...
Nothing. Just a headache. And that voice again, telling me to abandon the Wyab and leave this place.
Maybe we really should leave.
No, I'm fine. Just up ahead. I'll lead the way. Besides, I can still fight, so please, help me out a little longer.
Listen to me, Kachina. We'll come with you. But that's you don't have anything to prove either. It's okay if you reach your limit. We'll be there for you.
All right. The sooner
We've already come all this.
Let's go.
I'll stay here and try to stall the Abyss Monster.
All by yourself?
It's all right. I don't have much time, so go.
Thank you for
You're a true...
Thank you. No.
Does your head still hurt? Let me help you walk.
I'm fine. I'm fine. You should know I'm made of stronger stuff than that.
Race you!
Time to relax.
Wyab? Wyab! I'm back! My friends and I are here to heal you. Wyab? Can you hear me? Wyab?
So we were right. The contamination is already too severe. It's preventing the Wyab from answering our calls. Alright, get ready everyone! Time to purge the abyssal energy from this place!
Careful. We've got company.
already?
You really think that puny soul could slow me down? Courage in the face of futility is pure folly. He tried to get in my way, so I disposed of him.
You killed Malco?
He would have dispersed with or without me. You may have defeated others of my kind in the past, but No. The power of the Abyss is intoxicating. The destruction it seeks captivates like a masterful work of art. I strive only for the opportunity to see it up close. I thought this naive little girl... That is the ancient... The Pyro Archon... Don't believe me? Then ask yourself, why is the Pyro Archon strong beyond measure, while you, Kachina, remain so pathetically weak?
Kachina! Give me your hand. Feel that? I'm right here next.
Thanks, Moalani. Because I'm not.
You're right, but you also couldn't be more wrong.
What?
The courage we have to stand before you and not back. The power lies in, but in our commitment to upholding that ideal, and in our decision to stand together and fight.
Well said!
Let's go, Kachina. It shouldn't take more than 2 of us to handle an enemy like this. Sorry, there aren't many in. Need a surfboard? Let's shred, Sparky! What's up? Right here! Get back! Ho! Right here! Carving waves! That's up! Check this out! Best of luck! Amazing! Clear the area! That's up!
We won! We actually won!
That's what he gets for underestimating you two.
Fantastic work, Kachina! Absolutely fantastic! This makes me so unbelievably happy.
I'm happy too, Moalani. Together we really are unstoppable!
Huh? What's happening? My ancient name is glowing? But I thought I didn't bring it with me.
It's probably a projection from the real world. But that doesn't explain why it's glowing all of a sudden.
Wait, does that mean you're...
That was a bold move. Diving headfirst and... Still, see, everything you said, it took years. The Pyro Archon's plan will unite us as one. Everyone has a part to play. Only then will...
Who are you?
Tupac, a warrior from the people of the Springs. I fought against the Abyss during the...
I've heard that name before.
Since you were under the name, as long as its blaze, even amid everlasting darkness, our bond.
What's wrong, Moalani?
So that's what happened.
What do you mean? Did you...
500 years ago, they foresaw the very crisis we're facing now. Efforts to save Natlan started all the way back then.
We can go over the details once we get back. We shouldn't linger here longer than we have to. I know bits and pieces, but I had no idea Mualani was also part of the plan.
This sounds like something that's going to need a lot of explaining. Let's focus on saving the Wyatt first. Okay, that should be enough. Why up?
I hear your voice, Kachina. My dear child.
Great. Well then, I'm afraid it's time to say goodbye. I just wanted to make sure you were okay before we leave, but we can't afford to stay here any longer. I was going to ask why you I'll keep searching.
You are already an outstanding child in my eyes, Kachina.
Huh?
You are all your ancient name. Focus the story. It gladdens me to see the Pyro Archon's plan go now.
I know we've never met before, Wyub, but I thank you for
Whoa! What's going on? An earthquake?
We're out of time.
It's the power of the Abyss. Quick, we need to run!
It's a Seelie! The Seelie opened the way for us! The opening in the sky! It's closing!
We need to hurry, or we'll be stuck here.
Watch out for the falling rocks! Quick, through the middle! Come on, faster!
We'll never make it!
You've done well. Now come home.
The Pyro Archon saved us.
But she's not here. Yeah, didn't she say
She's still in the speaker's chamber. What we saw in the Night Kingdom was just her.
So you're saying her consciousness?
Every great display of
You must feel terrible, Kachina. Let's get back to the stadium.
I recommend getting a full check.
Paimon feels okay. What about you, Traveler? Right. You always seem to do pretty well against the...
Let's get going. We need to share what we...
Right. The what?
I'll let her explain every move.
Ad Astra Abyss. Thank you for completing.
Huh. There's a lot less stuff here than before.
It's good to see you all here in one piece. I know you must have a lot of questions, but let Koichi check you over first. It's best not to let any lingering effects of the Abyss go untreated.
Thank goodness you made it back. I came here as soon as the Pyro Archon told me about your plan. Take a seat, everybody. I'll examine you one by one. All right. I have to say, though...
He always has been special like...
Given the current situation, that
Of course.
Thank you, Koichi.
All right. Just give it time.
Yeah.
All right. I'll get straight to the point. Natlan is on the verge of...
Huh?
No.
That's right. But I've only ever disclosed that our looming...
Mulan told us
500, unlike the other. The battle against the Abyss, even then, and still. The problems immediately up. But at that time, our civilization was done. If we didn't bring... So, the Archon had a long and involved...
So that's what happened. After finding Kachina, since the plan was mentioned in those memories, but there's still something I don't understand.
Huh? But that doesn't make any sense.
That's right. A god can extend a human's life by using a... But, as we all know, a human life only by
So, in other words, this is your...
Yes. We only managed to defeat the Abyss all those years ago because if the Natlan of the future was to have a fighting chance, the goal was to reunite the people and restore the strength of each tribe. Once a tribe was back, the Chosen would then stand by my side in defense of our nation.
So that means...
That's right. After your adventure in the Night Kingdom, I trust you've come...
So in other words...
Yes. The 6 heroes successful... Once again, it...
Just like how the Ode of Resurrection...
Exactly. It's just another tactic the Abyss is using against us. The Abyss may not possess intelligence, but its methods certainly aren't easy to counter. If we want to unblock that information from being passed on, my presence alone isn't enough. The ancient name-bearer must establish a greater connection to their name. So, I've tried... Currently, Shilonen of the Children of Echoes, Kinich of the Scions of the Canopy, and Iansan of the Collective of During your adventure, you too earned the acknowledgement of your Wayab Mualani. In the process, you gained the memory.
But we have less than...
Yes, but we have no choice. We cannot start the. That's also why I have.
But if you knew this whole time.
Perhaps, but just like you're determined.
So I suppose you're.
That's right. Their time is yet to come. Putting pressure on them beforehand, I can only trust in the. I have never believed I could solve. Natlan's salvation lies not in. You're quite perceptive, aren't you?
Huh?
Even though I sacrificed my power, after all, in addition to their.
Fuel?
Yes. The stories over time, they became on their own. Each item's power is by burning those items. I was able to activate. It was a rather crude approach, so.
But what?
That's exactly why I dragged you all here.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You all deserve my thanks, actually. If you hadn't saved the totem pole, that area of the. And then. Besides, if they knew those items helped.
Even when.
The people and the events of the. If you still have regrets, your deeds will become new.
Well, we'd still like.
Now that Kachina has returned, and we could all use the rest, that's for sure. Try not to let it. All right.
When I was, they attract people from all the people of the spring. It's been really nice. I've witnessed their even when they. I'm certain one day, when I'm no longer in fighting form, I'll come here and tell stories to all the children. So you better get busy, Pyro Archon, or I'll end up running out of stories.
Our nation is engulfed in darkness. The abyss is a cunning. My race. But you came to me because you. I understand your choice. The heroes of today will forge the path ahead with blood and fire. Just remember to earn us the victory we are owed. Otherwise, rest assured, I'll find a way to collect the debt. For Natlan.
So, you're gonna head 500 years in the future to serve as the Pyro Archon again? But what about the you from right now?
You can't ask her those questions and expect her to answer, my dear. The decision is hers to make, and she deserves our support. We will do everything we can to rebuild the tribes. Don't you worry. Even across time, we will all do our part to fight for Natlan's future.
Yeah, Mom's right. We'll always believe in you, sis. Seriously, though? Dad should be here. Where is he?
I imagine he didn't know what to say, so he chose not to come at all. Don't take it to heart, my dear. That's just who he is. Just remember, no matter what happens in the future, we will always love you.
I'll come find you one day. I know I can't live that long, but I'll think of something. There has to be a way for us to meet again one day. If there's an answer out there somewhere, I'm gonna find it. So, don't forget about me.
If that's your decision, then you have my full support, Archon.
May our children live to see such a lovely son.
For Natlan!
No one fights alone. The rules are
war for
who?
We are the inheritors of memory and legend. Those who grew alongside sun and wind. Those who That is Natlan's fire. The lifeblood of our nation.
Koichi! You here for the victory feast too?
Oh, no. I knew Chaska would be here, so I just came to deliver some medicine. I was about to leave, actually. But, it's not that I don't want to celebrate Kachina and the others. I'm so glad she made it back. It's just... well, I'll make the...
Well,